If you're hunting for a podcasting mic that promises studio quality, but costs less than your last takeout order, you've probably come across the Samson Q2U Podcasting Pack. It's touted as the perfect all-in-one kit for beginners and even semi-pros. But here's what surprised me. Despite the rave reviews and solid 4.5 stars, there are some hidden quirks that could seriously cramp your creativity. In fact, this pack might not be the magic bullet you're expecting. But before you sprint to the checkout, let me unfold the full story you won't hear from most reviews. Think this is just another plug-and-play sales pitch? Think again. I'm about to share everything you need to know, including who really benefits from this setup and where it falls short. So if you're a podcaster, YouTuber, or even a gamer looking to upgrade your audio without blowing your budget, stick around because this honest review could save you hours of frustration. Now keep in mind, this isn't a doom and gloom exposé. There are plenty of reasons why the Samson Q2U keeps selling like hotcakes. But there's a catch, a few things you've got to watch out for. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what those are and whether you should still consider picking this mic pack or look elsewhere. Oh, and I promise to throw in a joke or two just to keep things interesting, because audio gear reviews don't have to be dry, right? So let's dive in. First, let's talk about what you're getting for $79.99. The Samson Q2U Podcasting Pack is a dynamic handheld microphone that offers both XLR and USB-C connectivity. That means you can plug it directly into any computer with a USB-C interface without needing extra gear. For beginners, that's awesome because it skips the whole buy an audio interface, then wonder what to connect where confusion. The pack includes a tripod desktop stand, tripod extension, mic clip, windscreen, USB-C cable, and an XLR cable. Basically everything you might need to get started right out of the box. The mic itself claims to offer professional-grade sound quality with a cardioid pattern, which is supposed to reduce background noise and make your voice sound crisp. However, while this setup sounds neat and tidy, it's not without its quirks that might trip you up if you're new or expecting perfection. First off, let's talk about build quality. The mic feels solid and sturdy, but the included tripod stand, well, let's just say it wobbles more than a jelly on a trampoline. If you're recording on a desk that's a bit cluttered or not perfectly flat, there's a good chance your mic will shimmy and shake every time you adjust it. This means an extra layer of post-production hassle, especially for podcasters who want a clean, consistent sound. And no, you can't blame the microphone for that one. It's clearly designed as a budget pack, but if you're serious about professional vibes, you might want to upgrade your stand separately. Now, onto the mic sound quality itself. For a $79.99 mic, the Q2U delivers decent audio, but it's not magic. The dynamic capsule does suppress background noise quite effectively, perfect if you don't have a treated room. But if you're in a noisy environment or have a lower quality preamp on the computer, your voice might end up sounding a little muffled or thin through the USB connection. Switching to the XLR option improves this, but requires you to have an audio interface or mixer, which is an added cost you might not have planned for. This pack is great for beginners, no doubt, but if you want rich, warm, professional-level podcasting sound, you're likely going to outgrow the Q2U fairly quickly. Another little quirk that caught me off guard was the USB-C cable included in the pack. It's a good step up from the older USB-A cables in terms of future-proofing, but if your computer only has USB-A ports, or if you need to connect to a phone or tablet for mobile recording, you could find yourself stranded without an adapter. So budget for that if you need to stay flexible in your recording setups. Plus, the cable length isn't very generous, about 6 feet, which might feel restrictive depending on your desk or recording setup. But here's where the story takes a twist. Despite all these nitpicks, the Samson Q2U Podcasting Pack has an incredibly passionate fanbase. Why is that? Because for its price point, it genuinely punches above its weight. There's a reason it maintains a glowing 4.5-star rating on Amazon with thousands of happy users. If you're the type who's just starting out and hungry to create, this microphone will not only get the job done, but it will also teach you the basics of audio setup and production. It's a great stepping stone and an economical training wheel for your podcasting journey. Now, let me break down who this product is best for in plain English. If you are a beginner podcaster, streamer, or content creator on a tight budget, the Samson Q2U Podcasting Pack offers a fantastic entry point. It's perfect for folks who want versatility USB-C for simple plug-and play, with a laptop or computer and XLR for future upgrades. It's also a safe bet for home recordings, where you might not want to invest hundreds of dollars up front. That said, if you're aiming to record crystal clear, radio-level sound, or you need something rugged for mobile outdoor interviews, the Q2U might leave you wishing for more. Here's a little story for you. I once recommended the Samson Q2U to a friend who was launching their first podcast. They loved the immediate ease of setup, but found the wobbly stand so frustrating that after a few sessions, they swapped it out for an expensive boom arm. Sound quality was decent, but when they started interviewing guests remotely, the limitations of the mic showed frozen audio, unpredictable background noise, and occasional USB disconnects. It was a valuable learning experience, but it taught them one thing: sometimes you pay less today but spend more fixing problems tomorrow. Speaking of fixing problems, let's talk about the windscreen and mic clip. These little accessories are included, and they're helpful. The foam windscreen does a reliable job reducing plosives, those consonant pops that sound like a typo in your audio. But be warned, the mic clip is kind of flimsy and doesn't hold the mic firmly enough if you move your desk or accidentally bump it. It's like having a chair that keeps squeaking every time you sit down. Eventually, it drives you nuts. So if you're clumsy or like to get animated when talking, consider upgrading those parts if you snag this package. Now, before you start thinking this microphone is all problems and no perks, here's something that might just make you smile. The Samson Q2U is surprisingly durable. I mean, you could probably drop it from a small height, let your dog chew on the cables, and it would still keep recording. It's built like the tank of budget mics, which is a big win if you're recording on the go or juggling a few tech mishaps along the way. Like the joke about microphones, why did the microphone break up with the amplifier? Too much feedback. Well, the Q2U tries its best to reduce that feedback, which is commendable. Here's another practical point worth noting: Samson's support and community. The mic is popular enough that there are tons of tutorials, troubleshooting tips, and user forums out there. If you hit a snag, chances are someone else has been there before and can help you out quickly. That's golden for beginners who might otherwise be overwhelmed by tech jargon or connectivity issues. Okay, so we've talked build, sound, accessories, and setup. But what about long-term use? Here, the Q2U holds its own, but with a small caveat. Because it's a dynamic mic, the sensitivity and audio characteristics are not as flexible as condenser mics that cost hundreds more. Dynamic mics usually lack the sparkling highs and nuanced tone control that some podcast pros swear by. So, if you ever plan on expanding or professionalizing your content, the Samson Q2U might be your starter kit, but it's not your finish line. By now you might be wondering, so should I buy the Samson Q2U Podcasting Pack? Well, if you're a beginner on a budget, eager to jump into podcasting or streaming, and need something reliable without fuss, this pack delivers exactly that. It's a fantastic combo of plug-and-play simplicity and upgrade paths with XLR. But if you're after top-tier sound engineering or the perfect stand stability out of the box, you might want to keep shopping. Here's a final joke before we wrap up. Why don't microphone cables ever tell secrets? Because they're always wired. With the Q2U, you'll at least have quality cables included, which is a nice bonus in itself. To sum up, the Samson Q2U Podcasting Pack is a budget-friendly, versatile microphone combo that offers great sound quality for beginners and semi-pros alike. It's got some flaws: wobbly stand, short USB cable, and occasional sound thinness. But for just under $80, that's a trade-off more people are willing to make given the ease of use and good community support. Remember, no mic will solve all your recording headaches. The magic happens in how you use it, treat your recording space, and edit post-production. If you're ready to level up your podcast or streaming game with a mic that delivers solid value for its price, check out the latest price on Amazon using the link in the description below. Prices fluctuate frequently, so grabbing it when there's a deal can save you even more. Whether you decide on the Samson Q2U or another mic, the important thing is you start creating. Because in the end, even the best microphone is useless if your voice isn't out there. Thanks for sticking with me for this honest review. If you found it helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more gear insights, and drop a comment if you have any questions or your own Samson Q2U experience. I love hearing your stories. Now go make some noise, and happy podcasting.